every tile in the game has to have 4 different tiles that it could possibly be. So it's well done, I thought.
Oh, it's very well done.
Okay. What are we doing? Oracle of Seasons, game 8 of 9. We got the splits. So this one I've got like 10,000 different splits here. Why I have so many splits, I don't know. I made these splits recently, whereas the Oracle of Ages ones, I did them a long time ago. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna take a shower after this run.
I think in the schedule you've set off like an hour to do whatever.
It might end up being a little bit more than that.
And have you speedrun seasons before?
Oh yeah. I've done runs of... Yeah, I've done... Well, let me rephrase. I've played it start to finish in a single sitting a few times. I'm gonna go pee.
Twilight Princess Picross. Link's Crossbow Training HD. That would be a very interesting port.
You know what? I'd play it.
I never played the original Link's Crossbow Training.
It's a game. It's playable. I get like...
It was Nintendo's way of using the motion controls on the Wii more.
I think it was like a tech demo for the motion controls in a format that people were... And when I say tech demo, it's like, it's more than that, but like the concept of it, right, is it's very tech demo-y in the sense that it allowed Nintendo to use the Wii and show off like, oh hey, like this is what the Wii is capable of, while using something that have like fans wanted, right? Like, oh cool, it's a Zelda game, like we'll play a Zelda game and try something new on the Wii because it's new, and new is fun and shiny. And now in hindsight, right, like how well is the Wii remembered? But
I think of it fondly. I would say after the NES, it's my favorite, like, nostalgic console.
I think
like how much fun would you have going back, picking up your Wii and being like just like playing it like right now per se?
I don't know.
It's like, I think I would have a miserable time. I have good memories of it, but I don't think I would enjoy playing the Wii right now.
I can't tell you the last time I actually hooked up my Wii, so...
Which it's kind of so like the whole nostalgia conversation, like yeah, like Like people love the Wii, people love old things, right? And it's all good and fun. But if you were to go back and play those things, right? Like, because one of the things I have is like Warcraft 2, like Tides of Darkness. And like I went back and played it, it's like, wow, this is miserable. I remember that I enjoyed playing these as a kid, but I am miserable playing them now. And so something can be cutting edge at a time, but that doesn't mean it ages well. You can have good memories of it, but going back could just make it absolutely...
There's been
Yeah.
a few games I've gone back to, and I'm like, I have fond memories of this, and then 10 minutes into it, I'm like, oh man, these controls are horrible.
I feel like I could totally play... Like, the games that I have fond memories of are some of the well-established games, like Wii Sports. I feel like I could go play Wii Golf with a friend, and I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Remember playing Tanks on Wii Play? That was fun.
Ooh, Tanks was fun.
Remember playing some of the platformers. I remember I really enjoyed. I liked Rayman Origins. That was an exclusive. I think that's since been ported. A lot of these games have been ported.
I mean, yeah, you can play, I think, Origins and Legends on Xbox now.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii was alright.
New Super Mario Brothers Wii, I remember a lot of nights me and my friends will like crack open a case of beer and play that game all night.
Alright, we're gonna get going here. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a great run right here. These splits are a little pretty accurate, so like I don't anticipate beating this by much, if I can. These are Josh's splits, who, I don't know, actually I think this would be a PB if I got 309. I don't think I've ever done better than this, but we'll see. Alright. 6v5, ready. Here we go. Panks incoming? How about some golds? I don't know if I can get Panks because there's not enough splits.
How many games have we started with Link passed out?
Yes.
Almost a lot of them, honestly.
I'm like, yeah.
Do I have to talk to these other people?
It's either Link got into a crash or Link is just sleeping in.
Looking at you, Skyward Sword.
Mario Drag, this is game 8 of 9. We're saving the longest game for last.
You're gonna want to just finish Wind Waker and you're gonna get screwed over by the Swift Sail.
That's gonna be fun.
Do you have a split for the auction house?
Yeah, I have like a bazillion splits from Wind Waker.
It's probably the game that you have the most splits in, yeah.
I think this one I have a whole bunch too. This game, Ocarina, Majora, Wind Waker, all the ones that I just made splits for in the last like 2 weeks in preparation for this event, I did crazy amounts of splits. 24 hours ago, I was probably somewhere. I might have been in the Great Palace of Adventure of Link.
Sounds about right.
Is this the game? What does that mean?
Is this the game of games?
It is a game. Oh no. It's 8 of 9. Game 8 of 9.
Is that like spell? Funny.
No, still got Wind Waker.
Yeah, we're starting early because why not?
I'm gonna miss some of the Wind Waker run because of Elimination Chamber.
Oh, that's today.
Yep.
Well,
Probably still gonna have you on in the background.
I have approximately 0 interest in that.
Oh, do I? WE has not been the same.
I shouldn't say 0 interest. Marginal interest.
I mainly just... I've been a big Edge fan, so I've just been super interested because of his return.
That's not what I want to do.
I think we also have an AEW pay-per-view coming up too.
This is a weird, like, they throw you in this level with all these enemies, but there is no...
Just have to run.
There's no weapon, yeah.
I actually really like that feature because it's just one of the few times where Link doesn't have a weapon and you just have to avoid everything.
Lol, have fun.
What happened?
Go get him, Tiger.
What do you do if you've been playing for 35 hours and are done with Wind Waker? What do we do if you haven't? Well, I'm going to be playing for more than 35 hours, Timecraft. That was just a gimmick. Well, it's about 35 hours of gameplay, but it's going to be over the course of about 39 hours.
Didn't your Majora's Mask run take like 36, 37 hours?
Yeah. No. It took 30. I'm losing time regularly here. What's going on? This is gonna be hard to actually. This is gonna be a very competitive run. Like, there's no way I can. There's no 5-minute time saves in this run.
No room for random error.
No, there's definitely some of that. Well, I think I'm going up against Josh's splits.
Did you make edits to his splits or?
No, but his run was certainly not flawless. I'm gonna get tired. I know that.
We'll keep you in the game. We'll keep you motivated. You can do this.
Do you drink caffeine, Moss?
I had a Diet Coke.
Because I know you don't like coffee.
Coffee's great.
Coffee. I like coffee in quotes.
I can only drink cold coffee.
That's a reference to... Anything over here? What's this? This is, not what I need at all. Maybe I should reset.
Would this be your... Wait, is reset even available?
That was a mistake right there. I don't know this game. Oh man, this is not a good, this is not what we want.
It's one of those games where I have fond memories of, but oh boy, do I not know how to speedrun it.
Oh my goodness. If I were to die right now, we would reset.
You got this. You got this.
First try.
Ooh.
Yep.
Alright, we're ready to go now.
It's a warm-up run.
Okay, guys,
Nobody saw anything.
this is game 8 of 8. I'm gonna go use the bathroom now, so now we'll be ready to start momentarily.
It was the pre-season's seasons run. Pre-season, you might say.
Wow.
We're just gonna blame it on the Taco Bell.
You know what? You can always blame something on Taco Bell.
I mean, yeah.
And they're happy to take that blame. They're okay with it.
As long as their name is being used, they're happy.
'Cause they get royalties. Every time you say the name Taco Bell, they get 5 cents added to a piggy bank somewhere.
Oh man, I've given them a lot of 5 cents then.
How they make all their money. Do you think they actually make any money selling like $1 taco? No, it's because it's all those royalties that they're harboring with all their surveillance cameras around the world. Because they know every time somebody says the name Taco Bell, ching ching.
Oh god. Does Taco Bell have a satellite that's just orbiting the world?
That'd be terrifying. But that's probably how they knew to bring nacho fries back. Honestly,
Well, actually, probably my favorite item on their freaking menu.
I miss mine was the Mexican pizza. May it rest in peace.
Catherine,
I've never actually had their Mexican pizza.
You missed out. You missed out on quite the adventure.
Oh, wait, quiet.
Taco Bell is the pinnacle of meaty and cheesy goodness, but it comes at a terrible price.
You gotta talk to everybody first and then talk to Deb.
All right, second try, or no, first try.
I should probably know these little things, like, 'cause, like right there, I'm gonna. Just not knowing that means I'm gonna be 10 seconds behind. There's a lot of text here.
Link is such a good dancer.
See, Taco Bell would probably be a bad choice for me right now because I don't have running water and I don't want to have to take that Taco Bell poop to the bucket.
I would stay away from the Taco Bell.
I imagine being a plumber in Texas for the next month is gonna be a great occupation.
Oh, I'm sure they're making even the power companies the houses that still had power when they decided to shut power down. If you didn't have a locked-in contract price, they actually you got price gouged because you might have seen their stories of people with like $9,000 power bills from this last week because the power companies were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna casually raise the prices because everyone needs power to heat their homes. And I'm pretty sure it's a crime. So
Yeah, there'll be a lawsuit there.
there's gonna be a lot of lawsuits this week. My favorite one is the council So there's it's called ERCOT, which is the Energy Reliability Council of Texas, and they're the ones who were and this is all stuff I learned this week because I didn't care before this week, and it's like, oh hey, why am I going to bed in my sub 40-degree house right now? So I looked up, and it's the Energy Reliability Council of Texas, and it's a bunch of people who don't live in Texas who make all the decisions about how power is regulated in Texas.
That's insane.
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
That's the thing. You don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think my power bill this month though was only like $60, which, I mean, I recently moved out of an apartment into a house, and honestly, that's not too bad in my opinion. Yes, power is technically not regulated, but I use the word regulated in the sense that those are the people who are making the choices about it on how to not regulate it. It's a very logical system that clearly works every time.
Yeah, my heat bill was really high as well, but I live in Wisconsin, and winter in Wisconsin is always really cold.
Yeah, my oldest brother lives up there, and he's been having some issues with his house because of how cold it is, so...
But this week is, so far, the past couple of days have been pretty warm.
Look at that. Alright, we're in the money now. Even with that bad din beginning, see if we can stay positive.
That beginning never happened, though.
No,
yeah, what beginning are you talking about? This is the first run.
No, I'm talking about this run. I didn't know what, like, I talked to all the people, and then I talked to Din too many times, and... that could have been done, should have been done better.
I absolutely just adored this village when I was playing through it my first time. I'd spend hours just like like going in the flower and just shooting up and following the kid around. It's like, no, I'm in the flower, kid. You can't be in the flower now. Mostly because the second dungeon, I got stuck trying to find the entrance to the second dungeon. Like for the life of me, just could not do it. It took me longer than I'm willing to admit to figure out how to get through the second dungeon. So every time I booted this game up, it was just hanging out in the village and playing in the flowers.
Oh boy.
I just think this game is just extremely charming. I have more memories with this game than I do with Ages.
Oh yeah, same. It's like between this game, the original Spirit Tracks, and Skyward Sword. Those are the ones I have the most memories with. I know I was like slightly bashed the Wii like not too long ago, but I mean, I did enjoy Skyward Sword quite a bit, and when they announced Skyward Sword HD, I was pretty excited.
This is going a lot more. I got my bearings, and now movement is just efficient. Ow.
That's definitely going smoothly. Solid. Oh, that's right, the Oracle games do have randomizers.
That must be terrible.
The only randomizer I've played is Link to the Past.
Still the one rant. Still the one rant that was okay. I like the room and dungeon randomizer in that. Where the whole game is basically randomized.
I know Link to the Past has like entrance randomizer where each entrance takes you to a completely different area.
Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild randomizer? Question mark.
Yeah. I think that's
That's a
coming.
thing.
There's an emulator that we were talking about it. Like Locke plays it.
I want to know like how, but more importantly, why.
He was playing Breath of the Wild as Lana from Hyrule Warriors.
I knew there was an emulator for it because it's a way for you to have like a HD.
Sorry, I have
mod
to
on
take
it.
a phone call real fast.
But I did not think they would have a randomizer for it.
I don't think it exists, but I think it's being developed.
I'm very curious about that. I'm curious to see how that would turn out. Yeah, almost every Zelda game has a randomizer. I know that some of the DS ones has one. I don't know about Link Between Worlds though.
Phantom Hourglass randomizer? Is there a Phantom Hourglass randomizer? Is that what you said?
No, I think it's being worked on. I've never played Phantom Hourglass, so I wouldn't know how that one would work.
That's not a. I don't think that'd be very good at all.
Yeah, there's only two Zelda games I've never played, and that's Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. Oh, it's this boss. I remember this boss.
Why is he charging me again? Oh, this. I'm supposed to stay.
Isn't this guy kind of like the same enemy from the original Legend of Zelda game?
All the enemies, all the bosses from this are from the original Legend of Zelda.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Almost all of them, I should say. There's more than. Joshua,
You're
how are
definitely
you?
making good time.
Oh, I'm gonna save a lot of time here because Josh gets the boomerang, which I don't get. So I'm gonna save a considerable amount of time. Actually, I should bump it to Maple. Where to get the potion.
So out of the two Oracle games, which one has always been your favorite?
I think I like Oracle of Ages better.
Sorry about that.
Well, all good.
Not all good. Let's not lie.
I mean, it was a work call about figuring out when we can actually go back into our office because there hasn't been running water.
My girl Rosalina.
Now that is a question. Do you like 2D Zelda titles or 3D Zelda titles more?
I don't know. I think I'm a 50-50 kind of guy.
Same.
Yeah, it depends because I mean, I personally enjoy some of the 2D games more than I enjoy the 3D games. It just depends on which one I guess you're talking about.
Probably
For
more the
me,
2Ds, actually.
For me, it's more about just what day I'm in the mood for.
Can she not see you up there? That's crazy.
It blends in.
So perfectly.
Probably just thinks he's Flute Boy from Link to the Past.
You know, I think what it has to deal with. So you're standing on the tree stump, right? And what color are the top of trees usually? Green. What color is Link? Green. So it's probably he just looks like a tree. He's just the top of the tree there.
So much logic.
There has to be some logic in video games. Without it, nothing.
I mean, Nintendo does recognize logic on occasion.
Fall damage. Looking at you.
So I should be way ahead here. Okay, that's because Josh gets the boomerang, which does save time later on. But overall, I think as a net, it's a safety more than a real-time save. He should gain time with this. Boomerang a lot faster. There's a great fairy behind the waterfall. Nope.
Least favorite Zelda boss? Oof. Morpha.
Least favorite?
Twinrova phase. Which hero game? Which version of Twinrova are you referring to? Oh.
If we're talking about least favorite in the sense of like the boss that made me the most angry, it's Demise, but I wouldn't say that's my least favorite boss fight.
Nice. Nice is fun.
It's the first time I fought Demise. It's like the latest I'd stayed up, like ever at that point. It was like 1 in the morning, and like I have to finish this game. I'm so close. It's me and my twin brother, and we're like fighting. It's like like I had him. I was about to kill him, and he killed me. It's like I went to bed totally defeated that night. I had to try again the next day, but
I definitely remember the first time I fought Demise. I got really frustrated with him a few times.
honestly, I still go when I'll go back to that fight, and it's still
Tough.
still
It's hard.
hard. Yeah, he's still tough to
He
beat.
really is.
Even
A good thing though. I think it's
you
a
have
good
a
thing.
good. Even if you have like a good shield and all that, like he is, oof, doggy doggy.
the Imprison is up there. We recently did a video about this on the YouTube channel, and Andy and Allison recently did they covered this on the Champions Cast. A hot topic lately.
It's gonna be talked about for a while. Not until like when we finally get Breath of the Wild 2 news, but that's gonna be a while.
No, we're talking about the topic of the worst bosses.
I actually have, in my personal opinion, I have a very unpopular least favorite boss, actually. And people disagree with me all the time on this, and I mean, if it's just literally a personal preference, it's, I forget what it's called. The one in the Ancient Cistern in Skyward Sword. The one that everybody loves.
Oh god, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I'm like waiting for some sort of like, okay, I agree, like the least favorite. Get the hell out of here. Your contrarian opinion.
Everyone's like, oh, that boss is so much fun. No, I hate it. I hate it.
The Dango from Snake's Remains and Oracle of Seasons is better?
Yeah, I
Shut the hell up.
think I had more fun with Dodongo and Oracle of Seasons.
Quit lying to yourself. Quit just being contrarian.
And like, I know everyone's gonna hate me for it, but it's just in my opinion,
not a real
I did
thought.
I did not enjoy that fight.
We're not entitled to this wrong opinion.
This guy would know. The pirate boss is the best boss.
They're asking you to explain yourself. What
No.
about the fight?
We don't need an explanation. Who's asking it? Andrew, you gotta see. Come on, you've been on the internet long enough to know when you're being trolled.
Like, I mean, I don't need to explain my own opinion.
No, you
like,
don't. No, you don't need to.
No.
7 bombs. Is that enough here?
The only explanation I need to give is I didn't like it.
No explanation is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
No bombs.
Exactly not enough bombs to kill Dodongo. It's like frustrating to, like, in hindsight, watch someone go through this dungeon so quickly, in the sense that, like, I remember, like, the first time I got through it, it took me way too long to figure out how to even get in, so...
I've noticed that with a lot of the Monster Speed runs, where I'm like, I start comparing myself, and I'm like, oh man, how does he do that so quickly?
Familiarity.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was, when I started getting into Spirit Tracks of all games.
I ran that recently.
What was your time on that one? Just curious.
650?
It's a good time.
650, I think. I have no bombs against this. Oh, I got 7. Where did these come from?
Oh, I've always enjoyed this fight.
Not really great boss, but
could say it has some interesting floor mechanics.
I always thought he was just pretty unique. Pretty simple boss altogether, but I always just thought it was really unique.
Not worth. Get the one key. Whew, almost sold out. Yeah, we'll gain some time here. I think Josh took a little bit of an awkward route. Feeling really nostalgic watching the stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Bombs in here.
Oh, Cher's in chat. Hi, Cher.
Here.
See, what part of that do you find not entertaining?
I didn't say that, but I'm like, when we're comparing, you know, apples and blowtorches here. Like, it's not a comparison. Like, what do you? Look at this fatso right here.
I mean, picking the guy up and just throwing him into a pit of spikes.
Bottom or top, bottom or top. Alright. Time here? Yeah, we have to. Get that over. Alright, Ricky's gloves are next. I'm on my, I think I'm on my 8th wind now. So we're good. We only got about 10 more hours to go. We have surpassed 28 hours of streaming. We had some Taco Bell. All is right in the world.
I'll go off and correct on the chat. We didn't have to reset seasons, we just had a pre-season.
Yeah. Some pre-season practice, and then the real season started.
Hoping I'm gonna bump into Maple a few times, hoping to get a potion, because it will help out, but it takes a lot of time. Love Oracle of Seasons. Welcome, Vault Hunter Music. What happened during What happened during Majora's Mask stays in Majora's Mask. There was just a lot of failure. Oh no. There's been no adult beverages. That might change a little bit tonight though.
Gotta celebrate somehow.
There won't be Malort. We were talking about somebody was talking about some Canadian drink yesterday.
Probably Erica.
No, it was not. It was when Bide was on commentary. I don't remember what it was though.
Last night I brought out the whiskey when I was watching.
Let's box, buddy.
Now, where's our Link's boxing game?
Link's crossbow boxing. Which
My-
title doesn't make any sense.
My goal is to beat your daughter. Yes. Sure. Do you want the context of this? It's a.
The context doesn't make it that much better.
Yes, it does. Come on. There was nothing evil. What?
Moss is never evil.
You could say he has some faces of evil.
The context of me saying my goal is to beat your daughter is, first of all, the woman we're talking about, or the woman, the daughter we're talking about here is a 4-year-old. And we're referring to Vaide's daughter, who has a speedrun time of 4 minutes something in the any percent category of A Link to the Past. And we're discussing it, and he was telling me that I can learn how to do it in a matter of, like, he's like, you can learn it in 20 minutes. And I said I wanted to learn it, and then I said my goal is to beat your daughter, and it was in the context of after playing it for 20 minutes. The age of 8, yeah. I think it makes it funnier, but it also makes it worse. Oh boy. I feel about an ounce of shame. Very little. Not much. I got a kick out of it. So.
You beat A Link to the Past faster than me? That's a paddling.
Now we're just getting into straight up child abuse.
Jeez, wrong way. Yikes. Okay, Square Jewel in winter. Can I make it winter right now? I think so, yeah.
I think the most annoying part about the Oracle games is the constant item switching, but that's more of a limitation of the system at the time than
It's not as bad as I would say it's not as bad as is he gonna come from the bottom? Okay, it's not as bad as Link's Awakening DX. I feel that there's more necessity for item switching in that one.
yeah, I could see that. Because I know they give you can jump a lot sooner in that one, don't you? They just make that a lot more necessary.
Yeah,
I think.
you jump right away. I mean, it's the first dungeon item.
There's this one. I don't think you get it for a little bit. I could be wrong though.
I don't remember where the ribbon is. We're going on a date with Rosa. My big chance here.
Ooh.
Will I get the Subrosia?
That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference now.
Never seen that show.
So there's the guy who plays Daryl in The Office plays a recurring criminal in the show. He has one episode every season, and he's obsessed with one of the detectives named Rosa, and he'll go, Rosa, Rosa, Rosa.
It's Rosa. Rosalina.
I've been told the show's funny. It's on my list of shows to watch.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Unfortunately, it's only got. They're saying this next season's probably going to be the last season, so it'll be interesting. All good shows have to come to an end eventually, though, right? So
It's best to end on a high note before you run out of steam.
looking at you, DC TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Sheriff. Welcome back. Hey, run with Rosa. Alright, Rosa, let's go on a date. You can, plug some of these holes with that key of yours.
Link and all his women.
This is the only... How many times does Link ever actually go on a date with a woman?
He holds hands in Spirit Tracks.
This is a legit date. He bought the girl the ribbon, and now they're on a date. I mean, come on. It's all but Facebook official. They went to the temple together. He opened the...
Get some sun powers.
Why am I losing so much time, like, consistently?
Boomerang doesn't like. I know the boomerang helps, but it's not supposed to,
No, this is just poor play. This is the player, not the game. We're running though. Get away from me, Rosa. Rosalina.
Link is a gentleman. He might not say much, but he is.
Is he?
He is a man, and he is relatively gentle.
Relative?
It's all relative to the amount of pots you destroy as the player. If you don't destroy any pots, then it's not really a problem, is it?
We'll go with a yes. Is it faster to run? I don't know if it's faster to go to run, or to walk, or to jump with Ricky. Who knows? I've played like 2 levels of Mario. I've played one game of Mario 35. This was recently, like a week ago, maybe. I didn't really understand. I got 2nd place though.
It's really fun. I'm hoping
I
they
didn't know
keep
what I was
it as a
doing for the
permanent
first. I think
game.
I could have won, but I didn't know what I was doing. All I did was play. Okay, come on, buddy. Wow, I just got demolished right there. All I was doing was playing 1-1, getting to 1-2, and going through the warp portal, and returning to 1-1. Is that like a legit strat to win?
Well, technically it is last man standing game, so yeah.
And then I got 2nd place. This is the first, but then I was going too slow, and then I didn't realize like how the game mechanics worked.
I got in, I think, 1st place 5 times in that game.
I feel like that strategy is broken though. Well, in the later, because I didn't realize like you just get the stars and like you just destroy and you get so much extra time. And there's a star you can get in 1-1 and 1-2. And I feel there's something more to it. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe it's because my level was so low. I don't know.
I know the first game I played, I just got absolutely crushed.
I do like classic Mario, though. I mean, I've been just in the last month or so. I played Mario 1, 2, and 3. I'm in the process of, and I never finished my Super Mario World. That's on the docket. Key, Stairs, Rock's Feather. But then I have Super Mario Land, and I have a mod chip for my GameCube that I need to get inputted in so that I can play Super Mario Land without lag. That's coming up soon. I don't know. Is there like different mechanics in that game where you, like if you start at a later level or you can't use warps, or is there? I don't know what the rules are.
It's, I want to say, very random. Like, I don't know. It's very RNG. I think it goes by popular vote of what people chose as their starting level.
I chose 1-1. Is that normal?
Yeah, normally that's what it starts off with. Every time I play, that's like most of the time it starts off with.
Why am I losing so much time? Far left boss key. Is this just a ring over here?
I believe so.
That's garbage over there. Takes you back to the beginning of the dungeon, I think. Right? Do I have to be here? Am I supposed to? I'm not supposed to do that. That's not good. Oh boy, there goes the world and everything in it.
You can recover.
Back to the beginning. Oh no, this is okay. I need to do this wrong. Wait, do I need to get that? I don't think so. Does anybody know if I need to get that chest?
I can't remember what's in that chest.
Can you look that up real quick for me? God, I hope I don't need that. No, I don't think so. I need this one for sure. This is a shortcut to the beginning of the dungeon, right? I wish I had more notes for this one. Ah!
That didn't sound good.
Ah, it was just my knee.
Yeah, that chest was just a compass, by the way.
Okay.
Thank you, ZeldaDungeon.com. Or net.
Listen to those guys, they know what they're talking about. Zelda Dungeon.
I was using it last week when I was replaying the first Zelda game.
Ooh. Alright, we do the mini boss.
Ah, real fake door.
Don't think all the 2D games are on the 3DS eShop.
No, I don't think
I don't think Minish Cap's on there.
I don't think a Link to the Past is on here.
Yeah, I think Minish Cap ended up on Wii U though.
Minish Cap is on
Yeah.
Wii U. Minish Cap is a 3DS ambassador game only. Which is kind of weird, but
You would think in the interest of money that it wouldn't, but
Yeah, Link to the Past is on the new 3DS eShop. Yeah.
oh,
Because I remember that was like a big draw for me wanting to get the new Nintendo 3DS day one. So I can re-buy Link to the Past.
okay. Apparently I'm gaining time. How I'm gaining time, I don't know. I've bought, I think, 9 copies of the Minish Cap on the Wii U over the years. I'm not exaggerating.
Wow.
We do 10-player. We did a 10-player race of the Minish Cap at the Zelda Dungeon Marathon, and we play it on the Nintendo Wii U because it's far and away the most efficient way. What am I doing? What am I doing? Moss, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is stupid. This is... Oh my goodness, this is stupid. I just lost like 3 minutes doing backtracking. Oh my goodness. Are you on the fail boat? God, I don't know if my brain is operating at full capacity right now. That was a dumb mistake right there. That was a rookie mistake. That was not a... I'm a 20-year vet of the Zelda community here. We don't make those mistakes.
we all make rookie mistakes on occasion.
That was a veteran. That was a... You know... If a 70-year-old man forgets something, people don't say, it was a rookie mistake. They say something else.
Yeah.
But if you're only making that mistake once every 20 years, that's a pretty good track record.
Don't rush the speed run, Cher. Don't rush the speed run.
This is the
You handled that fight really well.
Summer Golden Octorok. And where's the Gale Seed? Okay, Gale Seed's over there. Summer Golden Octorok. Oh my god. Well, I'm washed up. Please retire. Is this my retirement stream?
Nah, no. You're not ready to retire.
Arathar, how are you? I don't know, man. After that Majora's Mask run, and maybe it's time to hang up my controller.
Wrap up the cord.
Maybe it's time to wrap up the cord. There you go. Maybe I just don't got it. Maybe I've been thinking about this a lot. Maybe I've peaked.
Who's gonna handle Zelda Dungeon then?
Wait, I don't think that works. I don't think that counts as killing him. It doesn't. Alright, get away from the hole. Golden Octorok is...
Man, he's taking a beating.
Literally, you know...
But I'm done. Problem with Peter Pan having a successor, though, is Peter Pan is the angel of death.
Peter Pan?
Have you not heard that theory? He's actually the angel of death. It's quite wild.
I actually have read up on that theory before.
Why?
They had a lot of good
shit.
things.
I forgot to do that split. Okay. Ooh, alright, come on. This is stupid. Why am I messing with Maple?
Cause you want that potion.
Yeah, you said you were going to try to get that potion.
You know, it didn't work.
It's almost not even. It's not even worth like getting the stuff here. I think.
No, you have to clear the room screen.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Where are the Gale Seeds? Oh, they're in the island. Control, like the end of a movie where Peter Pan chooses his... My successor, there's nobody... I can't retire because there's nobody who's, who's gonna fill these shoes? Josh?
And I was going to say Andy.
Oh god, come on. Show some, show some
No, I
respect,
think we
Damon.
The very capable hands of Mr. Mosley.
Show some respect. Can I not get through this hole? I'm having a real hard time right now. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe I've had a good run. Call the flute here. My time might be... I'm not as good as I once was. But maybe I'm as good once as I ever... You know that Toby Keith song?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem up your alleyway.
We all know my music taste.
I guess we can always Boba Fett you, and then you just hand off the keys to yourself, I guess.
You know, sometimes it takes that seasoned vet, that one event, and they realize, like, you know what? Maybe it's just not there anymore. Oh my god, look at all this time lost.
There should be a spot that you should be able to recover some time.
Well, you know what you don't know what I'm even comparing against. I mean, there's definitely times like that.
Did you not have a time spot for the Golden Octorok?
I missed the split.
Oh.
I have to press the button, and I did it. How are we? Okay, that was just not optimized routing. We're playing defense now. Black on the left. Dats, how are you, bud?
Good night, band stuff.
Alright. Recover Rock's feathers next. Okay. Oh yeah. Josh messed up a little bit with this season here. Oh god, I gotta get Dimitri. Ugh, come on. I just remembered a time save and I immediately lose time. You know, oh god, if you think this was a crisis, you should have saw. Oh god, Majora's Mask was a mess.
You hear that? Go back and watch the VOD.
I was hoping to get 9 runs that were all submitted to speedrun.com as a personal best. Some of them were cheating because it was the first time I'm ever actually racing the category. So far, 7 of my 8 will be submitted. Majora's Mask won't be because I did not get a PB. There will be a redemption stream though. Majora's Mask is already on the docket. We're gonna do a speedrun of Majora's Mask sometime soon again. I feel like I can beat my time by 45 minutes or something. Like, ooh. Essential or existential? Is that? I'm having an essential crisis. What is the literal definition of that? An existential crisis?
They just robbed you.
No, they didn't rob you. They traded you.
What's the Urban Dictionary definition of an existential crisis?
Find out.
Come on, the Urban Dictionary.
The crisis relating to existence.
Are you looking it up, Dan?
Yeah, I just pulled it up. I'm sorry, I'm bad at typing things out sometimes. An existential crisis is when an individual person starts to question their entire existence and questioning if being alive even has a point or if it all became pointless. It's also hard to get out of when you're debating if reality has a purpose. It gets in the way of everyday things like making cereal or recording videos or any sort of activity. Existential crises include the exiting topics of the inevitability of death, the crushing loneliness and realizing that all humans are inherently are and will die alone, the absurd meaninglessness of the universe, and as far as we know, there is no reason or purpose for human existence.
Okay. I feel like I live with an existential crisis every day, but I've like accepted it, so it's no longer a big deal anymore.
Well, based off of that definition, I think everyone has an existential crisis every day, but
Yeah, I was just about to say when you mentioned recording videos, I'm like, yeah.
Good afternoon.
Can we also get this explanation in Cliff's notes, please?
Yeah. Can you explain that to me as if I'm 5?
let me get my OPR radio voice out. So the existential crisis is essentially when you are freaking out about everything, and that is that's the short of it.
Oh, hello, Joshua.
Hello.
Josh, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Congratulations on 20 years.
Well, thank you.
Everybody here, Joshua is one of the leads over at ZeldaUniverse.net. Good buddy of mine.
Yeah, we've known each other for almost that whole 20 years.
This actually relates to you. I've been falling apart lately, and I'm starting to question whether maybe it's time to hang up my boots.
Wrap up the controller, as you may say.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You haven't seen this gameplay.
Oh, you're just talking about Oracle of Seasons here.
Well, I think Oracle Seasons is a microcosm of my existence in the Zelda community.
That's okay. I'm awful at this game. This is my least favorite Zelda, just in part because I'm so bad at it.
Ah.
I replayed it last year for the first time in quite a while and struggled basically the whole way through it.
I mean, it looks like we're recovering sometime here on Spring, so...
Yeah, this is when Josh ran... so I'm comparing it against one of our team members, Josh. These are his splits.
I see.
He struggled with the spring season because he left Subrosia without getting the season. And then he had to return. So... Okay, I missed a few splits there. Spring Bananas is next. So Josh, how have you been?
Oh, I've been fighting a winter storm for a week and a half.
Oh, you are a fellow Dan here.
Texas.
Is a fellow Texan.
I finally got that game yesterday.
We have 35 inches of snow. Somebody's a robot here. Dan, have you become a robot? Texas is throttling your internet because of the cold.
I think that fixed it, yes.
Oh, is that you, Josh?
No, it was not.
That Texas Wi-Fi.
But yeah, I couldn't hear much of anything for a minute.
Like taste in games, Chair?
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on getting my water back right now, and it's probably been a week since I've showered.
Yeah, I understand the feeling. I wasn't out for that long, but I had my first shower in several days this morning.
I mean, I'm under boil order still, so even then, like, I might not shower. Like, I might just boil a bunch of water and then just pour it over me, or I just don't care, and at this point, just take the shower anyway.
Yeah, they lifted our boil warning yesterday morning, and then it was a few more hours until we had water back anyway.
What is why don't y'all just fly to Mexico? You know, the senator of Texas did that. Is that what the reference is for? Sure. Sure, are you dropping American politics into your jokes here? No, they're pretty good.
I want to try to stay out of the political conversation here.
Oh, it's Ted Cruz. There's nothing to avoid here. After winter comes spring, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to real spring. I'm done with winter.
Texas had one barely sort of winter weekend, and it broke us.
It broke it permanently?
Oh no, it didn't break me, but so because like Chicago, like I'm used to that, right? Like I'm used to like the same day we got what like barely an inch of snow. You guys got like 2 feet of snow.
There's like 35 inches of snow at my parents' house. It's not as bad by me. We only had about maybe
wow,
like we got about 2 feet of snow here, but it's been snowing like I posted a video of myself playing in the snow.
Especially, I'm gonna take it your parents still live at the same place.
Yeah, they're in Morton Grove, so they had a lot of lake effect snow.
Yeah, your parents' house is like 5 minutes away from my parents' house, and my parents have been sending me pictures, and it's like, wow, like that literally would have broke Texas. We would have been just inoperable.
Sure. Put in context, the other day my dad called me, and he said, "Mas, I need you to come over because I want you to climb onto the roof and shovel the snow off the living room."
Yeah. I had an interesting phone call with my dad because we have like sort of a layered roof, and my mom didn't want him going up onto the roof at all. So I suggested that he takes a bow and he shoots an arrow with a string over the house, and then from that string, there's like attached. We were going to attach like planks of wood so we could pull. I mean, not we, because I'm not up there, but like he could pull the rope with my brother across the top of the roof to start dragging snow off.
The roof is so the my parents' house. We built an extension to the house like 25 years ago, and it is a sloped roof, but it's a very shallow slope. Like it's basically flat, like on a 10% incline, as opposed to the regular house, which is on a 40% incline or something. That is nothing here. So, yeah, I went to go to my parents' house to climb a ladder, and we couldn't get the snowblower up there, so...
Is that just like a leaf blower, or is that an actual different thing?
No, it's totally different.
It's almost like, it's more like a lawnmower. Is that it? Wait, is this sarcasm? Not sure if sarcasm or ignorance.
No, actual ignorance. I got 6 inches of snow. It is the most snow I've ever had in my entire life.
That's a lot for Tekos. That's crazy. That's insane.
I lived in Oklahoma for a couple years. I think we got a little more than that one time, but not significantly.
For reference, Moss, I have when I moved down here, one of my coworkers that I met, he found out he was going to have to move to Newark, and he'd never lived north of Texas ever. And so when I'd moved down here, I brought ice scrapers with me for my car, and I'm like, hey, you're gonna need one of these, and he's like, what is this? He had no idea. He had no idea what an ice scraper was for his car, and he had no idea how to use it.
I do have an ice scraper for my car.
Oh, Bide dropping his Manitoba. I was looking. Bide lives in northern Manitoba. No. Cher lives like closer to the U.S. border in Manitoba. Bide lives in like the Yukon territory, like almost. Not really. Like I think more. Are you north of Edmonton on a latitude line? Bide? I don't even know. I think you live 6 hours north of Winnipeg?
Negative 62. Sounds awful.
Oh, thank you.
We hit 0 at my place.
I think the coldest it's ever been for me is probably negative 45.
2 years ago, the winter of 2 years ago, it was. Well, I assume, Damon, our temperature is basically the same.
Yeah.
I remember 2 years ago when we had that crazy cold winter. It got down to. I still remember the meteorologist because it was like a Thursday and it got down to negative 31 or something here, and the wind chill was negative 35. Negative 55. It was like the coldest it had ever been, or whatever, here.
I think I do remember that.
But I remember the meteorologist specifically saying, because the next, it like warmed up by like 20 degrees the next day, and then 20 degrees the following day, and like 20 degrees, and it was like, so we had a low of negative 30 Fahrenheit, and a wind chill of negative 55, and 3 days later we had a high of 45 degrees. And I remember the meteorologist specifically saying, so in the next 3 days it's gonna feel 100 degrees warmer. And I remember like I couldn't even fathom what they were talking about. Like, it got so cold that
That winter was really, that was just a strange week altogether.
I remember I went outside and it hurt. Like, yeah, so I've got, it's been so cold. So Cher, I put Calgary and Winnipeg are like in my search, and I'm like, it's so outrageous. I think Calgary got down to negative 60s Fahrenheit a couple weeks ago. Man, it's almost so fun. It's almost so cold. It's funny.
I remember before my car broke down and I had to walk to work for like a short while, and at the time walking to work was 2 hours for me, and it was negative, I want to say 37 degrees that one day.
That sounds like a call-in sick kind of day.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, I got to work and I'm just shaking, and my boss just looks at me. He's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
I would.
I'm like, yeah, dude,
I agree with this question that your boss asked.
I should have just called in. I'm like, yeah, it's too cold. I'm not gonna be there.
Because they like just opened the schools around here, and then 3 days into the opening them, they closed them all because it was too cold.
I think the real tragedy is with COVID-19, there are no more snow days. Oh, what's that? Can't get to school safely? Boot up that Zoom.
Oh!
Some of the schools around here are at least giving some snow days. Like, you get 1 or 2, and then it's virtual school after that.
I mean, though, like, even if you get a snow day, you technically have to make those days up, so... virtual day might not be that bad because you get a longer summer.
Yeah. No more like, up, you gotta have an extra week of school in June.
And nobody wants to be
I don't know
there.
what that's like, because it was very unusual growing up for me to have more than one snow day. And they would be just like, you get one less day off for Easter or something.
When I was in school, we never had snow days. It would just be like, yeah, let's just do 2-hour delays.
That was the thing in high school. In elementary school, they would cancel school. But in high school, it was delayed start.
Yeah, the late starts at high school.
Oh yeah, good old District 219.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few of those.
Oh, here, update the page in chat. I know this is always controversial. I absolutely prefer excessive heat over excessive cold.
I love the heat.
100-degree weather does not bother me, really.
Everyone says they'd rather be cold because you can just throw on more layers, and I'm going to tell you right now, just because you can throw on more layers doesn't make you more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless it's triple digits, I will not have the heat on in the car, or the air conditioning in the car. The only time I ever put the air conditioning on the car is if somebody else is in my car. Like,
Yeah, I can deal with 115 too. I don't know if it's ever hit 120 here. But...
Yeah, I don't like summer.
But in Texas, you basically just live with the air conditioning on. So,
Yep.
AC is just, it's everywhere and it's on all the time.
deep in the heart.
I shoveled a tiny bit of snow yesterday, and I think it was the first time in my life that I have ever shoveled any snow.
Where'd you get a shovel from?
I went and got it from my my office. We've got a warehouse. I work at a print shop, a sign company, so we've got tools. So I went and borrowed one, and I was just clearing my sidewalk because all the snow, 6 inches of snow, had fallen off the roof and frozen on the sidewalks.
Cross key dive.
Yeah, wearing extra layers of clothes in the cold is awful. Like, I went out once in the snow during all of this and wore extra layers, and just for that 30 minutes, it was just the worst.
I mean, excessive heat is like I lived in Mississippi for a little while, and like it gets incredibly humid.
Mm-hmm. It's like that here for me.
That's the worst. It's the humidity.
But I've lived here basically my entire life, so I think that's just what I know.
Oh. I don't have any Pegasus seeds, so this is suddenly very difficult. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a run killer right here.
Yeah, in winter I don't wear extra layers either. It'd be like -20 and I'll just walk outside in a hoodie. I'm that crazy guy.
Yeah, if it's below 60, I'm cold. I wear a jacket most days.
I'm waiting for Moss to rage quit right now.
Rage quit?
Yeah, this is a little bit hard to watch.
Like, Pegasus boots. Jeez.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, that was a really bad set of rooms right there. What do we need? We need some keys. Or just a key.
And maybe some hearts.
2 keys. 2 keys. 1 key is right in this room right here. Oh no, that's not the key. That just changes the. Heart would be nice, and I'm going to a room with bubbles and spikes, so that's not good. We got 4 ember seeds. I need 5. Or let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I only need 3. What am I saying? There we go. That's comforting. Yeah, I think we had the song on the musical March Madness 2 years ago. This was the lone representative. I got crushed. You know how rewarding it is when you have only 1 heart and you're trying to get a heart and then you finally get a heart.
It's just one of those like good feelings where you finally find that heart piece.
It's like a euphoric feeling. I'm wasting way too much time in this room. Get out of here. One more guy, let's go. 1 key, is this? Wait, there's another key still, isn't there? No, this is it. Another key at the end?
No, I think this should be it. I could be wrong though.
There's a key. This there at the top right. Oh no, that's the boss key. This would be a bad time to die. Who's the boss of this? This is... I don't want that hard. This is actually a tough boss. I need mystery seeds. Oh boy, this is not a. Oh, this is not the way to do this. Let him. Oh boy. Now there goes the run. Fortunately, this is actually not that far. Captain Bacon, we don't say that word anymore. It's been banned. What am I doing? There's the emoticon is. We have the fail emoticon. Does anybody have the fail emote? Thank you, Damon. That's how that's how we respond.
I'm too slow.
There we go. This is this is the way
Pay your respects.
Oh my god. Awful. This is the Josh strategy. I've actually never done this strategy before, but I saw Josh do it when I was watching his playthrough. Not a good time to be trying new things. I usually get rid of his hand and then he sends out his buddies. I want to die. One hit away. Not your buddies.
Off
Guys
with
give
the
me
hand.
health. Oh, which one's giving me health? What do you mean? Thank you.
That's a safety net.
Got some hearts back.
Not what we had in mind when we oh boy. I'm losing steam again.
It's not the end of the world, though.
It's only a game.
You're doing it way better than I would have.
Shape West, Jewel West. That looks painful, the way she grabs you in the claws. Alright, come on. Give me a potion. Oh, no!
She stops right next to it.
Did I get it? I got it! Alright, good. No more maple the rest of the way. Hopefully I don't get hit. Could have been useful against, you know, Goma right there. Hopefully I can keep that all the way to the Dark Dragon at the end.
Where it will be needed.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that I remember about this game, it's the end is pretty tough.
I think this is actually might be the most difficult final boss if you're playing him like just traditional.
I agree. This final boss is really frustrating.
I can agree with that.
But, I mean, it's real satisfying when you actually beat it, though, I will say.
It's a good boss, too. I just think it's hard. How do I do this now? Oh, you have to. You can't do this. Okay, Sabrosia, Bombflower. It's gonna be hard to catch up at this point. I don't think there was any. I don't think Josh had any major failures. But we We will see.
Is this from like his best run?
This was from. Yeah, I think so.
If not his best, it was a pretty good one.
It might have been off by like 2 minutes or something. 2019 and 2020, or yeah, I don't know exactly. I guess in winter. Erosion. I don't have any Pegasus seeds, which is kind of killing me because you kind of need them. That Molder didn't stand a chance. Violet, welcome back, by the way. Go. Autumn season is next. Ugh. You can actually technically get this season. You can get the third and fourth season at the same time if you wanted to. Oh god, I don't have Pegasus boots. Pegasus. Do I have any Pegasus in there?
I like how she runs for cover and then you're just standing out in the open over there.
Link doesn't run away from explosions.
I am the explosion.
Wow. Like sounds like some like Walter White quote. Timecraft, yeah, that was Goma. All of the bosses from The Legend of Zelda are bosses in this game. With a couple additions.
Yeah, isn't Mothula in this one?
Mothula, and then there's the Sword and Shield Maze has a unique boss. And obviously Onyx and Dark Dragon.
I don't know if it counts as a boss, but the boss that scared me the most, Dead Hand.
Yeah, Dead Hand for sure. If we're talking about actual bosses, I'll have to think about it for a minute.
Unicorn's Cave. What are we doing in this? Oh, this dungeon. Okay.
proud of Season's OP.
I was always very careful fighting the Red Armos Knight as a kid. Now I just kind of run in and whatever. But I was also just very cautious about that fight in general. I used to just hide in the corner of the room and wait for them to line up on the north side of the room before I would shoot any arrows.
I always had a pretty good strategy for going up against them.
Talking a Link to the Past here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone said they were terrified of the Red Armos Knight.
Oh. Ooh, okay. It's weird how, like, that. I never had too much trouble with that because I played A Link to the Past so much, but then in more modern times with speedrunning world, it feels like I've played that so much, and like I see these speedrunning strats, and people get mad when they don't get the quick kill and beat them in 8 seconds, and it makes makes all the enemies look like a joke, kind of. But
yeah,
it's kind of a different world.
No, I definitely, for a very long time, I didn't attack them at all till they lined up against the wall, and I didn't shoot arrows at the red one. I would use my sword on it until somewhere I read a guide or something that said you can shoot it even if it's in the air. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, this is one of the most annoying sounds in Zelda. Every time you hear the magnetic glyphs.
Makes you cry with happiness.
Some would say that, but not many.
They're tears, but not tears of joy.
Tears of sorrow.
Yeah, I don't know what bosses I really think are scary.
I mean, it depends on the
Especially now.
definition of scary.
Yeah.
Like, Girahim isn't necessarily scary, but he's scary.
Terrifying. Not scary.
Might be something wrong with him.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too, thinking about the magnetic gloves, and like, oh, that's magnesis, but not. Annoying noise or not, I do think the magnetic gloves in this game are pretty cool.
Yeah. Up here somewhere.
To be fair, Kills, I think we would all freak out if we saw a lot of these things in real life. Yeah, Bongo Bongo would be terrifying for sure, but
Is it like to scale? Like how big is it?
but I don't think I'd be calm if I met a Moldorm either.
100 rupees?
I don't know, if I were to ever run into a real Goma, I'll just turn the other way, so... Especially if it's the Goma from Twilight Princess.
I have got to take a call. I will be back in just a second.
We are closing in on 30 hours streaming here.
Yeah, just under 40 minutes.
Maybe after you have that little shower after this, you'll probably feel a little more refreshed.
I'm doing alright. I'm just drinking straight ice right now. Doing,
Refreshing.
drinking, eating? What is the proper verbiage of consuming ice?
Crunching. Crunching?
Yeah, crunchy sounds about right.
It's not good going into this battle with low health. Oh, I have a potion now, but I don't want to use it. This is probably...
You want to use it against Stalfos.
Probably one of the tougher mini bosses, actually. No pots outside the mini boss battle? Zelda game or what? Alright, potion, who cares? We'll get the Dark Dragon when we get the Dark Dragon.
Oh, right, the tiger.
It's like a Beyblade. The original Beyblade.
I was about to say, it's almost like a Moldorm tiger. It's just a tiger, but it's got that ball in its tail.
Ah, garbage.
Got run into Maple again.
We'll probably end up having to be at least 1 or 2 more times running into Maple, though. Because the drop rate on the potion, if I recall, isn't that amazing.
Just gonna brute force it.
It's one way to do it. Can't stop, won't stop.
Wait, I mean, I was thinking something else while I was answering your question. I'm just gonna not get the... Oh god. This is fantastic. Strategic death might not be a bad idea here.
Tactical suicide?
I think that's what we're calling it. Hard to get through this next part without taking damage. Hard to get by this part without taking damage. So, I'm not gonna try to die, but death. Right.
Oh yeah, not a boss, but Lionel's in the original Zelda, absolutely terrifying as a kid. Absolutely terrifying.
Heck, Breath of the Wild, they're troublesome.
I
You can
think
get rhinos no matter what.
the Wizrobes are worse.
Oh, yeah, if you actually look at the Wizrobes for real, those things are freaky. Like questioning who actually came up with that design.
Of the Wizrobes from Legend of Zelda?
Breath of the Wild Wizrobes.
Oh,
Those teeth. Yeah, they're not very scary to fight. They're only scary if you zoom in on them.
Well, you do that. We should have enough. Oh boy. Why is this giving us so much trouble?
This fight is awful.
Why? You like this fight?
It's
You have to constantly throw a giant spiky ball in your own face.
I like that fight. It's fun. This is fun.
it's unique for sure.
It is unique.
I actually think that's one of the reasons why I really like Oracle Seasons is the boss fights in this game, in my opinion, are significantly better. Now you can take that with a grain of salt because I am the guy who said I like the Dongo, so
The bosses are good in this game.
yo yeah.
They're like all pretty good.
I mean, even as tough as Dark Dragon is, still a fun boss fight.
Dark Dragon is
for
a
sure.
great boss.
Yeah, that's a great boss.
Don't let anybody tell you
Yeah.
otherwise. No more of you. At some point, Stream Elements should just say a long time.
You just done the first 8 games in order, right?
9.
But you're on game 8, right?
Yes.
So
just
Tactic
doing
Girl.
those.
It's Zelda, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, and Oracle of Ages. Right?
Yep.
And I take it Wind Waker is the last one.
Yep. Oh my god. Only like what, 9 more hours to go? I like this theme actually. Stalnox, thank you for the... Oh, geez, wrong way. For the subscription. Appreciate it. Did your, like, subscription... Oh! You gave it to Zelda Dungeon Bot.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, you've been here the whole entire day. Like, you just subscribed, did it? VD Bot. Oh, man. I remember the Hydration Bot was subscribed for a while. Golden Lions. Okay. Hydrate. Winter left. Autumn left. Spring left. This is actually kind of lame because this solution that I'm doing now is supposed to be the answer you get when you complete the trading sequence. The trading sequence in this game, all it does is gives you the answer. But if you know the answer, you don't have to do any of the trading sequence.
I did not know that.
The trading sequence is fairly... I won't say complicated in this game, but it is lengthier in my opinion for the 2Ds.
What's the stub? Does that count as failing? No. Away from...
He did not want you to jump on there.
Yeah, what was it like? Like puppy guarding it.
You know, change seasons.
No, not take mirror. Why is this guy all up in my business?
he's aware. He's the only NPC that's aware. He knows where you're gonna be.
All right. Oh, what is this? Like trying to rush and pick up time, and it's beneficial, not beneficial to my health.
That's good life advice. Rushing through life isn't beneficial for your health.
Boy, I can save time here. I think Josh screwed this up.
I didn't screw up anything.
Yes, he did. Oh, this is down from there.
Who needs the boomerang?
I mean, normally after you get the hook shot, the boomerang's not really important.
Boomerang is the dungeon item here.
No, Wind Waker is next, Boneyard.
I think I'm doing this the right way.
But with that, I am going to head off now.
Alright. Take care, Damon.
Yep, this was fun. I'm always happy to join in. I'll still be hanging out in chat, but I'm going to go grab some lunch.
Lunch?
Good luck with the rest
Dinner?
of...
Is it 10 p.m.? What time is it?
That's 2 p.m.
What decade is it, right? Oh, I'm falling down.
But good luck with the rest of season, Moss.
Power shovel.
Wow, I keep learning new things. I didn't know you could use a shovel for that. I'll have to tell Cody about that trick.
annoying that in this particular room, you gotta go through this door several times, but after every so many rooms, the enemies respawn. You have to kill them every time because you have to push this block. Pegasus boots. Oh god. I don't think I've had Pegasus seeds since I ran out in that other dungeon.
You have not.
Like 2 dungeons ago. Game just does not want you to finish fast. That's what's happening. Why have Pegasus boots if you don't need Pegasus boots? So why have Pegasus boots?
Jason, how are you? Jason, was that you messaging me? Somebody messaged me on the Fastbooks. Oh. Are you trying to get in? Key missing.
Wow, this room is annoying. What are those blade traps?
They're hungry.
Arrows forever.
It reminds me of the laser eyes in Turtle Rock and Link to the Past. Except they're arrows.
See it? Garbage.
Some sharp shooting there.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I think I need Pegasus boots here. I don't know if you can do this. Can you do this without Pegasus boots?
I would say they would certainly give you Pegasus boots that or Pegasus right?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, oh goodness.
Oh,
That was pretty great.
I guess,
so you
Pegasus
prove that you
seat's
can.
optional.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
The stream's just full of life advice.
Small keys.
Even the slow guys can succeed here, apparently.
Wow.
Which out of context, that sounds kind of bad. Oof. I'm gonna stop on my head.
Someone's gonna add that as a quote on the bot.
Oh, geez, I was not supposed to come down here. Where was I?
That looked like a Pegasus seed.
Pegasus seeds. The first Pegasus seeds we've seen in a while.
I totally just screwed up there. I was not supposed to fall down. Let's just backtrack. Do this again.
Can't you just take that trampoline?
Yeah, I was supposed to jump up the trampoline. Wait, there are Pegasus. Yeah, I think the backtrack like 5 rooms because I fell down there. So mistakes were made. We just gotta get through this game. Oh, great fire.
Onyx or Onyx? Haha. I always thought it was Onyx. They just spelled it weird. So I was like, okay, it's either the Pokemon way to spell it or the color way to spell it. And they're like, nope, we're gonna do double O's.
Onox.
Onox.
Yeah, it probably is. Like, you know, you never know in Nintendo what stuff is called. Aquila Tower. I'm sure 0 people called it Aquila Tower. You know what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah. No, I'm sure Onyx will be in the next Hyrule Warriors, and then we'll finally get an official pronunciation.
The only time we get to hear what stuff is called is when they're in Hyrule Warriors.
His name is now Onyx.
Onyx.
The E is silent.
E.
Yeah, there's an E at the end of his name. Onyx. Silent.
But yeah, I definitely called it Akala when I first saw it.
Sarcasm? Akala. Akala. What a great
didn't-
switch right there.
Didn't Pokemon then do Sun and Moon and it was literally called Akala? It's Akala Island.
Wait, there's Akala Island?
In Pokemon Sun and Moon, they've got different islands, and I believe one of them is Akala.
I didn't get very far in Sun.
didn't play that. I just got into Pokemon with the last gen actually.
I tend to play about like every other gen. I played X and liked that one, and then I almost just totally skipped Sun. But I think I got something else about the same time. And that was also like the 3DS was basically done by then. So I just never got back around to it. I played for a couple hours and that was it.
I personally liked Gen 7 quite a bit. There is something about just like how different it was, and I also didn't think I was going to be getting a Switch, so I was like, well, I'm going to really enjoy Gen 7 before like I don't play these games again. Which, to my folly, guess who ended up getting a Switch anyway?
Yeah, Switch was the first console I ever actually ran out and pre-ordered to get on day one.
The Switch?
For Breath of the Wild, of course. Yeah.
Really?
hmm
How about the Wii?
I was a college student who had no money when that came out. I got it for my birthday the next year, but I played Twilight Princess on a friend's Wii, and then bought it for the GameCube a month later.
The Wii was like the first video game thing I bought. Well, I shouldn't say the first like new thing I bought. For that,
Yeah, I bought myself a DS on the day that came out. So, I mean, I had bought a handheld before, just not a whole console. Yeah, my original DS has a broken hinge on one side. My new 3DS didn't get quite enough use, I don't think.
I've been using my current 3DS for the last 20-some hours straight.
Are you playing this on a 3DS, or?
Everything's been on this since Ocarina.
It's just the 3DS special. My twin brother's actually looking at getting a 3DS capture card.
Good luck.
Yeah, he has to find an original 3DS. He knows someone who will do it for him, who will get him set up. He just needs the actual original 3DS to set it up.
Yeah.
They're available now. They're readily available. The original 3DSs. But
I think he was asking me if he could use mine, but I didn't want to ship mine in the mail back up to Chicago, especially right now
When it might show up next year.
yeah. Every time I run into someone who's like, oh, like, I never thought owning a 3DS was worth it, I tell them that they were wrong and they need to go invest in a 2DS XL before they're just totally gone and you can't get them anymore.
I actually want one of those just to have one. The 2DS XLs are really nice.
Oh yeah, they honestly, like, that's probably the way to get the system, just because they're sturdy, they've got good battery. There's just a lot really that I like about the 2DS XLs. And on top of that, you're pretty much playing all the stuff that the 3DS plays just without 3D, which, I mean, when was the last time?
Yeah, I never used the 3D.
Yeah.
I turn it on to see what something looks like and say, oh, that's kind of neat, and then I turn it off.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time 3D. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Like, I was at PAX South when was a couple days after they announced Majora's Mask 3D, and they showed it for the first time. And I got to play it, and the reps there just were constantly trying to get everyone to turn on the 3D so that we could see that the new 3DS XL had the eye tracking, and that it worked better, and everyone kept turning it back off. And they would turn it on every time someone stepped away. Yeah, but are there any changeable faceplates to even get for it, for the new 3DS? I know there's an Animal Crossing one, but I was so excited about the Game Boy Micro and changeable faceplates, and then they never made any for it. Oh yeah, Game Boy Micro is my favorite Game Boy. That thing is super underrated.
What?
The Game Boy Micro?
Oh yeah, that was.
That thing is so great. I love it.
I still
novelty?
think the SP was better, but the Micro was. I mean, Micro did its job.
Okay, I thought that was more of like a novelty.
Like, I'm sure I spent more time using my SP than my Micro, but that's more because the DS came out and we quit playing Game Boys in general.
Wasn't the DS already out by that point?
It was, yes.
But more people were still playing on Game Boy Advance than DS.
Yeah, the first year or so of DS was not super great.
They were just so chunky.
Well, no, they just didn't have any games. Like, you had Mario 64 at launch, which, you know,
Metroid
is
Prime
fine.
Hunters.
When did new Super Mario Bros. Come out?
Oh, that probably wasn't until 07.
No, I think
Maybe,
it was
maybe
04.
not that long.
It was 04.
04 is when the DS came out, but no, it definitely wasn't out in 04. I'm looking this up now. It was 06. May of 06. So the DS was out for almost 2 whole years before the new Super Mario Bros. Came out. And Zelda wasn't out for another year after that. I had Super Mario 64 DS and Yoshi Touch and Go and Pac-Pix. What was the other one? Kirby Canvas Curse wasn't too far into it. That was like 2005 sometime. But it was a while before the DS picked up and got good. Oh yeah, Nintendogs was on there. Pretty early. Tattoo Girl, I'm not going to make any effort to try and track down those Joy-Con. I don't separate the Joy-Con from my console often enough to justify buying a bunch of them, and especially not refreshing some GameStop page forever hoping they're in stock.
You don't think they'll be readily available at some point?
No, Nintendo will make 10. I would also rather have a Zelda Pro Controller. I agree with that.
Are you a collector? Oh, wait.
Happy 30 hours.
I'm a game collector, yes. I don't really collect Joy-Con or particular accessories, but
How was Frank's like Zelda collecting?
I don't collect like every little thing. I have several figurines. Like I've got most of the Zelda amiibo, and I buy the collector's editions when I can, stuff like that. But I think I've got about every player's guide from growing up, and I buy every game every time they release it, of course. But But
The
aside from
collector's
that,
editions on the guides were really well done and looked really nice. So I mean, I don't blame you. Those are. I have a few of those, and I'm really happy that I do because they are incredibly well done.
for sure, yeah. And no, I've got a few other assorted collectible things. I've got the little golden book,
The golden
and
book.
the golden book published the book Molblin's Magic Spear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got that, and I've got the original printing of the A Link to the Past comic,
Okay.
not the Himekama one, and then the original Zelda comic from Valiant. So I've got a handful of stuff. If I see it at conventions and stuff, and impulse buy something,
There you go.
but I don't go out of my way to hunt that stuff down often.
Hit 30 hours.
Yeah, we're at 30 hours playing video games. In case, guys, if you don't notice, I'm not fully in. Having a hard time here. Last time I slept was Friday night.
Oof.
Yeah, Shadow
Like,
Games.
tonight, though.
I don't think we're gonna get a Zelda Direct today. Hope is fading for Nintendo to even acknowledge the anniversary today at all. So they haven't even put out a tweet or anything.
It's Sunday. It's not a business day. They're not going to do
Right.
anything.
Well, they have a tweet. They put out a tweet 4 hours ago about that UFO game they released last year.
Important stuff.
I was never really in the I never really thought they were going to do a big blowout for the anniversary anyway. But if they're going to do something, it'll be after Mario's thing is done at the end of March. They could make E3 about Zelda again. It's been 5 years.
I also think about, like, if you do something every 5 years, right? Does that, like, I get it, like you know, your 10 and 5 year anniversaries, those are big deals. But at the same time, if you do something every 10 and 5 years, like, you have to keep stepping up after that. Like, you set an expectation for yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And at what point do you just have to say, like, you know what, we're gonna cool the jets down a little bit here, like.
I think there's probably a lot of hype, mainly because of what they did for Mario, more than anything.
Exactly. Like, I don't think anybody really expected a Mario 35th anniversary thing, but then when they did it, now everyone expects the 35th anniversary for everything.
Zelda 35. the Tetris version, the Legend of Zelda Battle Royale game.
Right. I mean, a fan already made that and it got shut down, I think. but yeah, I mean, Mario's anniversary doesn't technically end until the end of March. They could just wait till later in the year. But we are getting Skyward Sword and Age of Calamity DLC. Zelda fans are pretty spoiled at this point. We get stuff every year.
What's everything we've gotten since Breath of the Wild?
2018? What do we get? Hyrule Warriors Definitive
I
Edition?
think we probably just got Definitive Edition in 2018. 2019 we got Cadence and Link's Awakening. And then there's been DLC for Cadence. Multiple sets of DLC for Cadence. And then Age of Calamity last year.
And what has Mario gotten since Odyssey?
3 ROMs on a disc.
Wait, what'd you just say?
They're not all ROMs, but yeah, they got the three collectible whatever. 64 Sunshine Galaxy, but they're not like HD remasters like Zelda gets.
They're literally just the same game.
Yes, they're just a game.
Okay, what did Mario get for the anniversary that we said?
No, what did Mario get since Odyssey?
Oh, well, they just got all sorts of new stuff.
There's been a few things, yeah. And yes, there is Mario 3D World just came out. The port.
I think another problem that you run into, so you're dealing with Mario, and then, I mean, sure, like, Pokemon handles their stuff a little separately, but they've got their big day coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of have to space things out a little. There's got to be some breathing room.
Yeah, also important to remember that COVID did mess up the Mario plan last year. They were planning to do the Mario collection earlier in the year, and it got postponed to September. So Zelda's plans may have got postponed too, but I would keep your expectations in check. I think we'll get Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD ported still, but I think that's about all we're gonna get.
Yeah, I would say that is a 100% guarantee.
Surprise! Breath of the Wild 3 announcement.
Like, the thing I want is Ocarina of Time ported. I want the 3DS remake, up-res to 1080p or whatever on the Switch, and that's what I want, but I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Let's settle for one remake at a time. So I guess I guess Skyward Sword isn't it's a remaster. A remake would imply that, I mean, they had to go back and totally change a lot of stuff, but
I'm sure they're gonna fix up some bits of Skyward Sword. Hopefully they'll remove the battery warning from Fi.
Your batteries are low. My batteries are always low.
It'd be nice if they made more new games. And I know there's been, like, this last decade has been a lot of, last half of the decade in particular, there's a lot of third-party games that were using the Zelda IP, kind of. In terms of, like, the single-player games, in terms of new
There haven't
games,
actually been that many.
we had Skyward Sword, Link Between Worlds, Breath of the Wild.
And Triforce Heroes. Don't forget
We don't-
Triforce Heroes.
we
I love
don't
that
talk
game.
about Triforce Heroes.
Oh, Triforce Heroes is great.
It's fun with friends. I tried to play it by myself for a while, and I had a miserable time.
I played it online the night it came out. I did the first 4 worlds at like midnight. And then the groups got really bad, so I just switched to play the rest of it myself, and it was fine. And I replayed it in 2019 by myself, and it was fine. I don't know why they couldn't have just mapped swapping Link to a button like they did in Four Swords Adventures. That one change would make the game like 100% better.
You think it's a fine game with single-player Triforce Heroes?
Yeah, I have plenty of fun with it. It's
Wow.
more frustrating than playing Four Swords Adventures for sure, since they didn't really accommodate. You just have to constantly take your thumb down to the bottom, and you have to go through like all the puzzles 3 times. So no, I'm not gonna say it's like the best experience, but
I think
It's
it's
fun.
awful. I think they should have made it unplayable single-player.
no, I would have been really sad if they did that. Then it'd be like Four Swords and just be stuck where nobody ever plays it.
Four Swords is a good game.
I know, they just made it. Four Swords can't be played without friends unless you have the extremely hard to find Anniversary Edition.
Which was what, like the download only on
Yeah, on the
DS?
DES twice for a limited time. People complain about the Mario. Mario gave you like 6 months or whatever to buy this collection. Zelda, they wouldn't even let me buy it later or something. It was free for like 2 weeks, twice.
I remember I had it on. I got a DSi and I downloaded it, and then that DSi screen died, so I can't actually like do anything on it. I was trying to copy it to a card, and I couldn't actually like figure out how to like. It was a mess, and it's gone forever. But
If you want a Spirit Tracks remake, I would be fine with that. There's not really a Zelda game that I dislike. I have fun playing all of them.
I actually think Triforce Heroes single player is the only like Zelda game I dislike playing.
if we're gonna do a Spirit Tracks remake, it needs to have a fully dedicated remaster of its multiplayer,
Wow,
or I'll riot.
deep cut here.
Look, I'm not quite the leading authority on all things Spirit Tracks, but I do believe that I have quite some say.
Yes, Dan. Whatever you say.
And it needs that multiplayer mode. Without the multiplayer mode, the identity of Spirit Tracks is
It definitely
totally
doesn't
different.
need it.
I actually think Phantom Hourglass the multiplayer was a lot
great.
better.
I don't think I've ever played the multiplayer modes in them, because I don't think I've ever had anybody else who wanted to play those games.
I think I think it was the last marathon I was at. We did the I think it was the Phantom Hourglass multiplayer tournament.
The tournament with
Yeah.
esports commentary.
Because like it was you and me in the finals, Moss, and I just remember like you whooped my butt. It wasn't even close.
We played Spirit Tracks last year.
Spirit Tracks is, I mean, the aspect of controlling the phantoms, and like it's more tactical in the sense of like you actually like plan and think about it. Whereas Spirit Tracks is like, let me run over here and pick you up and blah, do stuff. Mine. No, it's mine.
The Phantom Hourglass one was more like a capture the flag kind of thing. I really enjoy it.
No Shadow Games. Mossies is playing this on a 3DS.
Alright, what do we got here? We have to trigger him. We do. You can't go left, but you gotta go left. So he yells at you, and then you go right. Oh wait, that's not right. What am I missing here? Oh.
Yeah, Shadow Games. I would not hold off playing a whole bunch of Zelda games. I've started Link's Awakening, the original Zelda, and Breath of the Wild all just recently.
You just started replaying them?
Yeah, I replayed them. I don't do speedruns really, but I just replay them regularly. So I've been playing Link's Awakening a little bit the last few days, and I was playing Zelda earlier today because I was too lazy to get up and get my Link's Awakening cart. I just started Four Swords Adventures on stream. the other day. So I haven't played that one in a long time. That's one I want them to port. That one's still stuck on the GameCube.
Stuck on the GameCube.
Forever.
Wow.
Hopefully not forever, but
The tone of that statement.
Wait, you can you can use magnets on those guys?
Yeah.
armored metallic.
How else are you supposed to get over here?
I seem to recall having a lot of trouble with this room, and I don't remember what I did to get them. Like, I might have shot seeds at her or something. Told you I was bad at this game.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Why are you gonna be like this? Do it the safer thing.
Are you doing a trick, or is this just really annoying?
There's... You should be able to do it that way. That's the safer way. I gotta kill the blue boys first. Right, we get all my favorite items coming up here.
Super cape.
Oh, this would be that puts the game over. Here. I'm going, but not hard. I'm in need of my 17th win right now.
This game alone has required a few extra wins.
I just got. The hopes of a PB are gone, or beating Josh's score, I should say. But I need to power through this because I need to take a. I'm going to take a shower before Wind Waker. So I'm hoping that whatever that word is.
Reinvigorate?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm having a hard time. Ossis is definitely struggling. We're having a hard time. I'm not gonna sit here and say anything other than that. Both, I mean, it has been 30 hours of playing video games, basically consecutively. Josh, when was the last time you played 30 hours in a row of video games?
I don't know if I've ever done 30 hours in a row of video games.
A little bit of sarcasm.
I've pulled some all-nighters on them, but not since I was a kid.
Go. What is this guy? Northwest, south. Oh, this is the end. Oh, we gotta go back this way. You wanna go to Andrews? Jason, we gotta go to Andrews. Satan, how are you, bud? You were in worse shape that I was Wasn't, Satan, wasn't yesterday, or whatever yesterday was, or the day before, or 3 days ago? Whatever Friday was at this point. Wasn't that a drunk to the past? Was that a thing? Piece of... Was it a drunk to the past? That was what it was called, right? That's wrong. Oof. Vanilla Gorilla. Alright, I think we got some hearts here, right?
Better than some hearts. Ooh, fairy.
Ooh, some Pegasus seeds. Drunk Trinix is really difficult. Oh boy. Well, when you guys drink, you guys drink hard. I don't know how you... I can't handle any liquor. I'm kind of worried that, like... Dan, do you drink much?
Pretty much none at this point. I haven't drank since 2018. No, I'll take... 2018 was the last time I was drunk. The last time I actually had any, like... I actually drank alcohol, though, was... I went to a bar 2019. I didn't drink at all last year. Yeah, I went to a bar to see a friend off when he was moving, but that's probably it. Like, I really don't...
I went to a bar last week with a friend, and he's like 9 years younger than me, and I got carded.
Oh God!
And he didn't. I don't know why. It really made my day. I like texting my friends and telling them about it. It's funny how the world works like that. Like, suddenly you get excited when you get carded.
My favorite is the signs that say at like convenience stores or like gas stations, or like, if you look under the age of 40, we're gonna card you. It's like, okay. My personal favorite is I'd go out in college, so I have a weird birthday that makes me older than most of my friends, but I look younger than most of my friends by a few years at least. And go out in college, and they would always be like, "Oh well,
No.
like, clearly you're the baby of the group, so we're gonna card you." I'm like, I'm actually the oldest one here. If you're referring to it's law to card anyone who looks under the age of 40, yes, but also, like, how often are people doing that? Pretty much never. But
What a room.
These magnet puzzles.
something else.
I'm starting to wonder how I figured this out as a kid.
Same. I was just thinking that actually. It's like, how did I know what to do here? I barely got past the second dungeon.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Like I remember when these games came out, and I got Ages first, but like as soon as I finished Ages, I begged Mom, and she was going. She got me Seasons. It was very nice, and so I got to play them back to back, and I just beat them. And I don't remember having that many issues. But now I replayed this in 2019 on stream, so everyone got to watch me just fail at it. And it took way longer. It was way harder than I expected.
Wait, by the way, Satan Spawn, what was the nickname that I started calling you, and I don't remember what it is now, but I remember thinking it was really funny. You gotta remind me. I'm losing it. I was laughing about it. Dude. Ugh. Forgot. The games are Oracle of Ages in particular. This is Oracle Seasons right now, but Oracle of Ages, I would say the complexity of the game makes it stand out. In particular, like the dungeons are more complicated, I would say, than most. No, it had nothing to do with the P word. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, to stop using that word. So I'm sticking to that. Also such a prude. What's my new word?
What's your new?
I don't know. This is a Christian Minecraft server here where we use appropriate, clean language that is family friendly and is appropriate for all the churchgoers that view our stream. We're going with that. That's our public message.
No, Erica's here.
Oh no, we did not. We're not talking.
We don't use those kinds of words here, Erica.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of language you use up in Canada here, but you know, we're very nice and civilized people down here in the States.
And we're very sorry about it.
We're very sorry about it. Sorry. What does that look like, dude?
Seed of life. Really?
Autumn, winter, okay, we're going to the last dungeon. Alright, so I'm gonna do some math here. There are 9 dungeons in Legend of Zelda, 7 in Adventure of Link, so that's 16. Link to the Past has, what, 75 different dungeons? Actually,
Oh no, are we counting Hyrule Castle? And is Hyrule Castle 2?
I would say it's 1.
So that's 4 Light World dungeons and 7, 8.
11, 12, so 12, so 28 dungeons through the first 3 games, 8 more in Link's Awakening, because I didn't do the Cauldron, so that's
36.
36, plus Ocarina. Figure this out for me.
There's 5 Adult World dungeons, right?
Plus Ice
5,
Cavern and
yeah.
Ganon, so 7.
Yeah. and then 3.
So 10, 36, 46.
Majora's Mask has 4 plus,
46.
if you're counting
Iconic.
Iconic Castle. Yeah.
51. 8 in Ages. 59.
8 in is it 8 or 9 in seasons technically?
60, no, 8. 60, we're not counting Onyx yet. 67, and then what's Wind Waker?
Forsaken Fortress. 3, 4, 7, maybe.
I would say 6.
Fortress.
7 with
Dragon.
Hyrule Castle. Did I lose count?
We were at 51, but which one was 51?
Okay. I've done a lot of the dungeons, and I still have a few left to go.
Ocarina of Time was 46. I remember that. And then
51 was Majora's Mask. So plus 8 and 8,
16.
right?
67 plus 7. 74 dungeons in the first 9 games that I'm playing.
Okay, so Satan also wants to know how many keys have you found.
Nope.
Nope. We're coming up on 31 hours. We're not getting.
The answer is a lot.
Enough. Or not
But
enough.
not enough. Yeah.
Depending on your point of view.
Not enough to finish, but enough to be done counting.
I'm gonna go pee after I get the Subrosia. I'm excited about Wind Waker, and I'm committed to PB.
Hey, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you
So
literally
you're
stepping
gonna,
away?
so are you gonna just keep playing Wind Waker over and over until you PB then?
You know what? Maybe that should be a donation and something.
I'd say Mossy's is winning, yes. The Subrosian there says, you did it. Cool. Thank you for the sub to 8 Gardens. It looks like all of our Zelda Dungeon reps here have left me here for a few minutes, so you're just stuck with Zelda Universe rep for a minute. And hello, Holes.
Alright. Alright, alright,
Oh.
alright.
Oh, Zelda Universe 2 minutes is over, folks.
Oh, Martin stepped away too.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
found
is
out
this
that-
how we take over?
I just found out the water is coming out of my walls also now, so...
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That is unfortunate.
But that should be the last leak that I have right now.
Are you like in South Texas or?
Houston.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm in Dallas.
Yeah,
You can swim in it.
Erica, it's 3 in the afternoon.
Is it? It feels like it's 11 p.m. right now.
No, well, that's because you haven't slept. No, it's 3 in the afternoon.
I remember Joseph went to go get Taco Bell, and I'm like looking. I'm like, is it dark outside already? And he's like, Mas, it's 11 a.m. Jason, are you here, by the way, in chat? Are you lurking? So, after I finish this game, I'm gonna go take a quick shower. Louie's gonna come do commentary.
Yeah, I'll stick around until you need me to not be here or until a more pressing water situation arises.
Well, I was telling, I was telling Gooey, I'm like, you want to talk to Jason for a minute? He's like, okay. He's like, okay, we can rank all of the Friday the 13th movies and have a discussion about it.
So that's the intermission.
Yeah.
There's an unhealthy need to rank things here.
Oh, that's what we do. That's like our favorite thing to do.
I think we need a definitive ranking list of the definitive ranking list.
Yeah. What are the best things to definitively rank?
What are the best Zelda dungeon ranks that we've done? Ranked. We're gonna get super meta.
The top 5 woods? That was a thing for a while.
This dungeon, the Sword and Shield dungeon, is actually the inspiration for the whole generation of Pokemon games that was recently out.
Yeah, I know.
Believe it or not.
If you look closely, you can see the designs of all of the different Sword and Shield Pokemon here.
I got Sword and Shield, and I remember it was about, I don't know, maybe a few hours into playing it, and I ran across a Galarian Meowth, and I'm like, what is wrong with the world? Like, who kidnapped the creators of Pokemon and put this material? Like, what? Whew. Have you seen Galarian? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Galarian Meowth.
Yeah, Galarian, yeah.
And then it's evolved. It's not even Galarian, God, I can't even remember what it's supposed to evolve into now.
The thing is, it's
Persian? Berserker.
Yeah, it's Persian, yeah. Terp, this is Oracle of Seasons.
Galarian Meowth is like, what is that thing? It's got like a beard, but is it a beard?
It's almost like a Tasmanian devil.
Well, have you seen Alolan Meowth?
Do I want to go down
I don't know if I have. Or I don't
See,
remember
if you've never played Sun and Moon, you would have never seen Alolan Meowth, which he's like a dark Meowth who is just enjoying tropical vacation.
Yeah, I have seen that. I'm looking it up though. Oh, yeah. That Meowth is fine.
Not Galarian Meowth.
But no, Galarian Meowth is
It's like a...
no.
What is that thing? Why is it so evil looking? I mean, Meowth is not like he's the nicest Pokemon in the world, but like, come on, like.
They just made him darker, right? Like, so he was like his base form is like, oh, like, I guess he's not supposed to be that nice, and they made him just more mean, and then they made him
even more mean.
I don't know what that is, but it's not nice. Can I get a key here?
Alright, boil orders are being lifted around the city. This is good. This is nice.
You love bearded
have-
bearded Meowth?
Let's rank-
Foil orders being lifted is nice. Yeah.
Let's
I'm
let's
in.
rank the Meowths definitively.
Kanto Meowth, Alolan Meowth, Galarian Meowth. There you go.
Oh, there's a trick here in this next room, but it's hard to do. See if I'm confident enough in my current state.
I can hear the plumber cutting into my walls now to get to the last leak. Very sad.
First of all,
That is a nice trick.
oh no, that's not the trick. Oh, that is
that how
a
you're
trick,
supposed to
but
do that? I was gonna say, that doesn't look like how you're supposed to do that.
no, you're supposed to go to the bottom of the screen. But this is the. Josh, I'm up against your splits too. This is the trick here. This is kind of hard to do. Josh, do you do this trick? Oh, not bad.
Oh, dang. Are you gonna run out of Pegasus seeds again?
So rewarding when you get that.
Oh.
Josh, I believe you forgot this key. Or I forgot this key. Somebody forgot this key. Bomb key. Wheel key, bomb. Bomb key. I don't even know what my splits mean anymore. You have to do this puzzle? Lead to a key. Josh, is this a required room?
It's a solid maybe. Everything is a required room, so, you know, have fun with that compass.
That's probably what that key is right there. Okay, boss key. Next. This guy's pretty tough. Jeez, I don't remember what to do. Mystery seeds. And power bracelet.
I don't remember this at all. Even from playing not all that long ago.
But stop getting destroyed, mouse. Oh my god.
It worked out.
Or did it?
I mean, you definitely know something more than we do, because you're, like, 30 seconds ahead of us, so, something happens, you'll know before we do. It's weird, because, like, we'll have the converse in, like, real time, but then all the gameplay is still behind.
Yeah. Josh, at this point in my run, are you still cheering against me? Not you, Josh. Other, Justin.
Yeah, yeah.
Josh is notorious for. Or are you feeling sorry?
That's okay. You have at least one Josh on your side. There was another Josh in chat earlier.
Joshua
Don't
underscore
know,
32.
don't know their stance.
He's oh god. He's a regular. You better be cheering for me. best be cheering for me. Oh, god, almost fell.
Your name is Joshua 2. Sequel? So are you pro Mossies? or anti Mossies?
This is the age-old question, apparently. What is your stance on the Mossies issue? Are you for or against? Are you pro? Pro Moss?
Your vote matters deeply here.
Well, don't let anybody tell you your vote doesn't count. I'm gaining time.
There's hope. There's hope yet.
Hold on, I just need to finish the run so I can submit the run.
Is that always the same, or does
No.
it change?
That is different every single time. That could be rather difficult.
Just lug this giant block of ice around with me.
Depends on motive. Cheering for Masu would kill my street credit. Wow! I love it.
Sesame Street cred.
Well, like even on like our YouTube series, like, you know, Gooey and I, we kind of play like characters a little bit, and I try to like, I kind of make fun of the audience sometimes, like we're like pro wrestling characters, Trying to get people to cheer against me and cheer for him, and then it still doesn't work. There's still... It's like a, you know, we got a 50-50 audience. I don't understand. Actually kind of frustrating. I'm missing 2 keys here. Where are these 2 keys?
I think. I mean, I think that chest is a key over there, but
I think I know where one of them is, but I think that's got bombs written all over it.
one. I think there's one. There's definitely one down there. I think. I just don't know where the other one is.
Okay. Lead to... Do I go back right? Yeah, this is the other key. Alright. All keys in motion.
Is that technically all the Oracle of Seasons keys? Are there any more keys in this game that we need to get? Or can we put a lock on this key conversation? Pew 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 pew.
I don't know if I should laugh or cry.
I'll be taking my leave here soon.
Ooh.
That's just the end. Okay. Alright, we are all set to go. We just gotta bring that one ice block. Go fight Medusa. Go beat the general.
Kill a dragon.
Kill a dragon. Ice block. Whoa, what an order of operations. Assassinate the general. Kill the dragon.
There's either running water in my house right now, or something is terribly wrong.
Isn't the running water what's terribly wrong?
I was gonna say, that doesn't... Or do you just mean the water is working?
No, because I have someone at my house right now, like fixing my pipes. I don't think he turned the water back on yet, but I hear running water, so I think something is terribly wrong.
Just don't worry and hope for the best.
You know what? I'm renting this house, so in the long run, not my problem. but at the same time, I live here, so kind of my problem.
Oh, that guy is such a joke with the red ring.
Why is your water running? Shouldn't that be your refrigerator? Ha 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 ha.
You know, Erica, that's not funny. He's having real problems right now. His house is in shambles. He doesn't know where he's gonna.
Actually,
collect snow
so-
from outside so he can flush his toilet.
I
Consider
don't
it.
have the worst of it, and I know I don't have the worst of it, so let's go ahead. Like, I'm appreciating the optimism. It could be worse. It could be better, but it also could be a lot worse. People in Texas don't have basements because we
Yeah,
live too
We
close
don't
to
have
the
basements.
ocean.
I've basically lived in a basement for the last 2 days.
Honestly, it's one of the weird things I miss about Chicago is having a basement.
I've only ever been in a few basements in my entire life. I had one family member who had a basement in Michigan when I was a kid. That's the only basement I remember going in out of state. I had one friend here in Texas who did have a basement. But it wasn't like a nice basement where you could sit and play video games for 36 hours. It was like a damp cave.
Ooh,
Had
we
like-
should try and get that ocean.
Well,
You're
this
already
this
ahead of
wasn't
me on
always a
this.
nice basement here. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into this basement. This was
No, their basement basically had a gravel floor. It was like dripping water all the time. You were standing in mud.
okay. That's a. This was a concrete slab when I moved here.
No, that basement was basically the room you take people to explain why people in Texas don't have basements. You didn't save the kitty because you knew the maze already.
Satan, did you hear?
That
Did
cat
you
is
see?
trapped in a tree.
Did you hear about my quote? Let me do the 266. You want? Friday and I were talking about A Link to the Past any percent, and that quote came up.
Alright, time to assassinate a general. Just right up next on the checklist.
Appropriate or not appropriate? Wait.
It's context, right?
Oh, you can somebody. Can you do exclam by day? There you go. It's a tag in the. Oh, you're talking about mine. It was. A Link to the Past. Alright, so let's review the scoreboard. Legend of Zelda won. I lost. I think Adventure of Link and we tied. I think A Link to the Past won, and I lost. I think I won over Link's Awakening. I won over Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask destroyed me. I won over Oracle of Ages. I'm definitely losing to Oracle of Seasons. I wonder what the
Your
scoreboard
ages
here is.
run.
I think I got 2 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. And this is on my made-up scoreboard. I'm missing a game in there somehow. Link's Awakening, I won. I won 3 games. I'm 3-4-1. Jeff, wow, Jeff. What a guy. What a man. We got to see the clip of Baide's daughter doing the quick spin attack. That is unreal. I have bombs. Please tell me. Okay. Alright, cool trick to fill up a potion. You go into this room, use this. But you don't go into the room because the door will close behind you. You have the, so, back in, Josh, are you here right now? So, fun story, back in July of 2009, during the Zelda Dungeon Marathon, I came to this dungeon without the red ring. And without the blue ring, obviously, because it was not a linked game. And no potion. I died, I think, 7 times in a row to the Dark Dragon. And I vowed that kind of embarrassment would never happen again. What is happening with that? Who's Jeff? I almost feel bad now, like I'm like, the whole point of me reaching out to Jeff was to try to, you know, mend the fence. Alright, General. Timed it. First time you see him in 3 hours and 15 minutes.
No other appearances in the game, just his assassination.
You just spin attack him to death, right?
Well, I've got the red ring, so I'm doing double damage, and I've got the noble sword. So you destroy his first phase pretty easily. Now you can't jump though, because the 3DS only has 2 buttons. Alright, Dark Dragon time. Should I even split here? Because, like... yeah, I'll split. And then,
Go for it.
and then undo the split if I fail. This guy is hard. I think the hardest final boss in the Zelda series if you don't have upgrades. If you don't have the Noble Sword, don't even try this boss battle. What are Pegasus boots? I got, okay, good. Okay, good, I got a spin attack. Alright, good, that's huge. Come on.
I was thinking the same thing, Spectre. This fight is a lot like Sigma from X. And I'm not any good at that boss fight either.
He looks like he needs a Snickers.
Ah. So easy with the red ring. It's crazy.
I have to remember that when I replay these again to just always get the red ring.
Look at that. In one fell swoop, you've not only assassinated a general, you've also killed a dragon.
And,
And decapitated a Medusa. That was
But
Isn't the
unfortunately,
Medusa already decapitated?
well, no, that was the.
fortunately
Oh,
for
wait, hold on.
you,
Now go shower and release the full power of the throw.
What did my hair look like 28 hours ago? What decade are we in? 31 hours and 9 minutes.
your hair was down.
Somebody should do a time lapse of just my hair.
GG.
Like to bring, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that dragon was protected under the Wildlife Endangered Animals Protection list, so you will be going to prison.
Okay, good.
He doesn't live in Holodrum, though.
In the Forbidden
have
Forbidden
jurisdiction.
Fortress? Forsaken Fortress.
GG governor. Pip pip cheerio.
Eight down. One to go.
Hype train. Hype train.
So, the biggest baby of them all.
What was that? That was about 3 hours and 20 minutes, it said?
Yeah. 323.
Bad. Not bad at all, I don't think.
Yeah, well,
Probably took me 12 or 16 hours.
everything's relative. I mean, you're not in the. You don't play games for speed.
Not generally, no.
Yeah.
I do rush through some of them just without even trying. Like, I'm not anywhere near like a super fast A Link to the Past runner, but I do just kind of dash through the game just because I know it so well.
Do you ever time yourself? Have you ever?
Not really. Like, I don't really do any of like the tricks or anything. I just have been playing it since I was 6.
Okay, Wind Waker starts at 4 p.m. Geez, that's like 30 minutes from now. Oh my god, what happened?
Ooh, what did happen? I think it all goes back to the choice to not get the boomerang.
Yeah. Definitely does not do that.
So I heard one Super Gamer will be joining us today. During Wind Waker, I think he said that happening today. I also like watching Wind Waker, so that's a very good combo.
Yep, Wind Waker will be coming up next here eventually in sometime in the very near and foreseeable future.
Hold the fort down for 20 minutes or so.
Yep. I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump out then.
Oh, I guess I can try and hold the fort down.
No, Gooey,